Welcome to BroKen Reaction Game Review Channel, and I am your host, BroKen Prodycal. Welcome back. Alright guys, I'm gonna do a game review on One Punch Man, the PS4 game that came out in 2020. I didn't get a chance to play it. A hero no one knows. So I'm starting off. Before we get started, first of all, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, and then hit the notification bell for whenever I get new update, new videos. We broadcasting, we doing game reviews. Also, we got some contests coming up because my physical copies of my actual album, Can't Break Even Notice Greatness, drops soon. Well, they're coming soon. The album's already out on Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, everywhere. So in the meantime, we're gonna get back into this. We're just gonna do a actual on-game review, and I just created my character's name, BroKen, or my avatar name, which is BroKen. You know who it is, BroKen Prodycal. So we're gonna go into customizing the character, and we're gonna see what all they give you on the initial start. Now, this game does have extra DLCs that you can purchase on the PlayStation Network or the game store, depending on what system you're playing it on. I believe it's also on Switch and maybe even Xbox. Alright, so I'm kind of run past the avatar creation tutorial, and let's just get straight into it. So the first thing I'm looking for is a face that I feel like would fit the character or my hero that I'm creating. Yeah, so we're gonna find the details that I can relate to. I do have darker skin. The hair, I could not find a different hairstyle, or maybe I just I feel like I just saw it but I missed it. But I don't end up changing my hairstyle on this tutorial. I mean, not this tutorial, but this review. So one thing I did notice is that was one of the things I was going to mention, the hairstyles. I didn't see many different hairstyles, but upon doing this over voice, I seen where I could have went to switch my hair. So I'm not going to say that that's a pro or a con, because I didn't go to it on accident. I was excited. But I will get a jumpsuit, you know. And I felt like I needed to change the color up eventually to red, because it looked too much like adult Gohan on Dragon Ball Z F. Yeah. So currently this game is normally $59.99. Like literally yesterday I was looking at it in the PSN store. It was $59.99, and right now it's at a decent price of $14.99. So one of the things I'm looking forward to is having an opportunity to actually play with the One Punch Man, which made me wonder, like, you know, every match will be over as soon as you hit the person with your one punch. So maybe for the sake of anime, you may not get a chance to really play with him unless it's in the main story or something like that. You do the character creation. You pretty much start off with it, get it up to your looking, get your voices and all that stuff the way that you like it, and then they're gonna get you on a world map.
I'm not done.
So I was trying to find a voice I felt I could relate to, but I think I ended up going with 10. I ended up going with 10 after I heard that. I said I just roll with 10.
I'm doing this.
I will be the one to take you on.
Oh, I rolled with an 8. I'm surprised. I thought I was gonna roll with 10. But anyway, yeah, still doing a little customization here and there. Now, another game that this sort of reminds me of, and it really is kind of like when it comes to the battle system, which you're gonna see soon, it puts me in the mind of Rival Schools. If you remember Capcom's Rival School back in the 2000 era, I believe it was 2000 or 1999. But around that time period, they had a game called Rival School, which had 2 discs. One disc was the arcade disc, where you can play the games, you know, pretty much the base game. If you want to just play the arcade or survival or watch the galleries of things. that was on like disc 1, and I think disc 2 had it where it actually was the story. It was the actual story for the game, and they put that on a separate disc. And I definitely believe it was because of the capacity of a PS1 disc could not hold that much. I believe about maybe 32 gigs. I'm not 32 megabytes, my bad. 36, 60 megabytes, or 80 megabytes. Just like a burn disc. Like if you were to buy a burn disc out of the store, however much that can hold is usually what they can hold. I think times have changed, so we got stronger and more capacity, but basically, you had to do a double disc feature on that game. But anyway, the gameplay, because the assist characters, how you bring them in, it reminds me of that. And I took a little bit of time on my customization because I just wanted to, like, this is one of the things I get stuck at. One of the things I get stuck on is customizing a character. And I usually am stuck between trying to make them look like me or just make them look cool. I don't know. So customization for me is a weakness, especially if I have to edit the character, because I'm an artist and I usually try to make him look close to me. But anyway, which I don't think I took a hero photo. I think I just moved on. But yeah, so we're gonna do a few more customizations and then we're gonna move on. So if you currently like or you're enjoying what you're seeing, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. I also have other channels, BroKen Manga, which is a growing channel as well, where I do my manga art there, and I also give a little narrative, stories of my life, stories on why I choose what I choose when I draw, and what I got coming up with my art, which I've been having publishers blow me up day in and day out every month, asking me when am I done, when am I gonna be ready. I've gotten some of the numbers, and it's not that I'm procrastinating, it's just, man, a lot of things have happened. My computer crashed on me, so it's like, oh my god.
Hey! Dead already? Pathetic! You normal folk are about as durable as wet cardboard.
Alright, so this is the scene where we first meet One Punch Man.
I like them. Let's wrap this up, shall we? Drum roll for the stunning climax.
You all right?
Who the hell are you?
Just a hero passing by.
So ordinary looking.
So we got a jokester, huh? Well, I'll send you to hell along with this one.
And boom. We can just imagine what probably happened. But he's out cold.
Hey, you okay there?
All right. So now we're making it to the world map or the city map, where we
Hey,
get to
listening?
meet somebody.
What? You were what now? Reminiscing about the time you did pass the hero certification exam? A little, but I got some information you may need to know.
So I'm gonna kind of skim through it, because when you purchase, if you purchase or decide to get it,
I see.
you can pretty much listen to it on your
Definitely no
own
need for me
time.
to talk your ear off then.
I'm not here to show you the entire game, just want to show you a piece of the game for those who may have been wondering, what is that game like? Because it took me a while. It takes me a while to muster up and purchase or even want to get a game that I've never played. I have to get out of the norm sometime, and they have YouTube tutorials and YouTube videos already out there. But what makes mine different is it's just me. You know, it's me. It's me doing me, and I enjoy it. Alright, so when you start off, you get a lot of notifications. It's like you probably got on your phone. You even look at the phone that says the 1X punch phone. But this is giving you information on how to navigate, what are the symbols of navigations, the grades you can make, activities you can do, missions you can complete. I think that system was pretty dope. So I'm noticing a little choppiness when I walk, but that is not the actual game. I realized I was playing with an older controller, so eventually I'm gonna switch out, and I'm gonna switch from 3 controllers actually. One is gonna be the new controller where you're gonna see the walking a little smoother, and then when we get to the fight scene, I'm gonna switch in between the regular controller and the arcade stick. So I'm looking like, you know, trying to figure out how to navigate, but I'm noticing that when I walk, like I got a cramp in my leg. So I'm like, is that the game? And then it registers, yo, this is not the game. It can't be the game. So what I do is, I was looking for options to see if there's any way I can switch it, because I know for that particular controller, I think it was the R3, the L3 button. It pushes in with a simple slight pull up on the L stick. So eventually I have to switch it out. So look like you gotta go pee. Like, oh, I gotta go pee. Ow, ow, E. Okay. So eventually I said, you know what? Let's go reach for the controller. Yeah, that's unbearable. Now, if that was the true game, I probably would have trashed this immediately. So I'm paused here for a moment, and that's what it's showing you guys as I'm switching controllers, switching to the new controller that I purchased. Had a lot of damage with DBZ fighters with some of these controllers, man. So there we go, and now we're running smooth. Alright, so what I want to do is go to where I can do at least a tutorial or maybe the first mission, just to get a look on how things should go. You know, trying to figure out how to do these quests, but I don't want to go into too much tutorial on that. Alright, so now I'm looking on the map and I'm looking like, okay, there's something right there. Oh, turn it the other way. Well, we're gonna go to where you see the rabbit. It looks like a rabbit face, angry rabbit, if anything. Oh, I don't know. I can't really see. Oh, it's the eagle face. Eagle face. So we're gonna do the tutorial mission, and at this point, I'm ready to play. I'm like, all right, well, let's get into it. Which is interesting because I was concerned if this game had versus, because I put it in the versus folder of my game, so I believe it does have versus. It looked like it should have versus, at least online versus. So, especially with the 3D / 2D fighting style. So it's mostly 2D far as when the licks connect, but you can go to the side and 3D evade stuff. So I'm just playing around with the controller right now. Whenever I see a 2D fighting style game, I immediately begin to say, okay, let me grab my arcade stick. So I'm looking at it, feeling the mechanics. Alright, that's really simple. And that's just your square attack right there. That's not even much of a combo there. But I can imagine it'll be useful. Alright, so my character's looking at the screen because I'm about to switch controllers really quick. So switching to the arcade stick. I did not pause while doing so. Here we go. So now we got the arcade stick going. Alright. And there's no reason why you couldn't play with an arcade stick. Like, this particular arcade stick does have the L3 and R3 buttons, and R3 in battle is just a dash forward. so that wouldn't hinder you. For guys who like to use arcade stick, you will be able to use it in battle. Now outside of battle, when you're navigating, if you have the option to switch your L stick to an R stick just to change the camera angle momentarily, it is possible. But I can't speak too early because I don't know how to if it has cinematic scenes like Naruto where it would require you to almost use both cameras at the same time. But it's just preference for me, and we're gonna eventually see if they have an online multiplayer, which I believe they do. If they're asking you to create your own hero and all that stuff, I'm pretty sure there's some strong heroes out there right now. So we're doing a launch attack, which is up in triangle. It says L stick, but up in triangle, or down in triangle with the L stick. Alright, so we got a jump attack, so just pretty much X. Oh, you snuck me. X and square to him. Alright. You can charge an attack. So you charge an attack, you get a little bit more death on your hip. Triangle and circle is the grab or the throws. So we're trying to get to him. And you'll see in a minute why I say I feel like it reminded me of rival schools. Let me finish this tutorial real quick and then it'll go to the next tutorial, which allows you to switch out. Now there's other games that have that, but for me the first 2-on-2 game I played like that, other than Mortal Kombat, I really actually played Rival School. I believe I played Rival School first, where you had somebody you can tag in or an assist character. This is before I would play Street Fighter versus X-Men. Alright. Got our super moves, which these are just the default super moves. Eventually, I want to change my character's whole look, which I'm going to look into on my own time just to see if I can edit the hair and, you know, do more stuff with them.
Try this on for size. Try this on for size.
Okay. Alright, so we're finished with the first tutorial. I think the next one is still a tutorial, but to try to give you a little leeway to feel like you're doing something. Alright, and if you're still following, chimed in the video, hit that subscribe button. Don't just be watching just to watch and skim. You can do whatever you like, but hit that like button when you're here. Subscribe as well. Man, my subscribers are coming up, man. I'm gonna check my subscribers right now just to see if it's changed from yesterday. And it just seemed like it happened out of nowhere. My subscribers just start growing. I'm not sure what am I doing different, but I do know I'm having fun. Fairly new channel, so yeah. So we
I will
almost
show
there.
you all
Okay.
that I have learned.
Alright, so in this battle I will have an assist character. Now I did awful on the actual part where you had to switch out, because it's like a cinematic scene and a countdown, and I didn't know what was going on, and I just get trampled under meteors. But it's cool. It's a learning process. Now, in the meantime, we still currently waiting for bigger titles. We've been hearing things about Guilty Gear Strive, and people have been releasing little snippets here and there, and Resident Evil 8. These are games that I will be broadcasting, so it's best to hit that notification bell so when I get online, you get that on your phone, or you just see it on your PSN account if you're on PlayStation, and you get the going on there. We going full blast in 2021 on this. Alright. So I was looking at that and I was confused on what was happening. I didn't know if that person was coming to get me because I wasn't paying attention initially. That's actually my assist character. And that attack would have hit if I didn't have a, you know, if it was like in mid combo and not the end of my combo.
Don't count me out.
So I switched out with him. Got to play with him a little bit. And for people who will follow the story of the game, pretty much we already got the Hero Academy.
How about that? Leave it in my hands.
Alright, so this is where I get trampled by meteors because I am completely lost in what's going on. So you have to prepare yourself for an event before it happens.
No,
I got murked. Your boy got murked. But the next time I see that, I avoid it. So when you see the countdown, you know, get yourself to safety.
Over here.
Move. Trying to get away. And you can actually see the shadows of what the meteors doing.
I always do what I can, regardless
Just
of what
random
my hero
meteors.
ranking is.
All right. So far, I'm feeling the game. You know, I'm feeling it. It's not a you know, I really do want to see how the multiplayer looks, and I might just check it out online to see. Yeah, I can do that right now. I'm gonna look at this while I talk. Yeah. Yeah. So right now I'm just navigating, and I really want to see I want to get offline. I want to get offline because I'm trying to see, does the offline lobby look different than the online lobby? Just in case it was more story based, which it actually looks identical.
One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows.
Alright. Yeah. So I'm checking out the multiplayer right now on YouTube, and it is pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Like, these guys are playing, and just to leave it to people who know how to play fighters really good, that it really looks dope. So definitely something I'm going to invest in as far as learning how to play, and I'll see how the online lobby looks. Let's see. Yeah, whoever this guy's playing, he's like not giving him a chance. Alright, so yeah. What I'm seeing.
Come on and play, small fry.
I will show you all that I have learned.
Wait, damn it.
And it looks like your assist character, they need time to make it on the scene. You can't just use them off the rip. You have to allow them time to run into the scene before you can actually use them. So, and I'm figuring, trying to figure out the mechanics, but definitely after, I'm seeing the opening, after you do like the combo and you get your character on the ground, it is a good time to probably charge up for your meter. Now I'm trying to dodge.
Justice!
Try this on for size.
Yeah, that move is kind of whack. It just kind of wouldn't. It's not hitting like I wanted to hit. Alright, so I'm tempted to move out the way. I don't know what's going on. So the ground start crumbling. But yeah.
Even Class C heroes get recognized if they're at the top of the ranks.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, so an interesting playstyle. I was just looking at it on YouTube just to see, because I didn't make it to versus on here, or I seen it like options on the control setup in the beginning of for versus and stuff. But as far as playing it, I didn't play versus, which is cool. There's a lot of content out there. But I really wanted to let you guys know that this game is out for $14.99 right now. So it's pretty cheap. After taxes, maybe 15 or 16, depending on where you're located.
You're tougher than most humans I've met.
So this was
Hey,
one mission I did.
Don't let it go to your head.
Pretty
I
much
will
stopping
show
the
you
bank
all
robber,
I have learned.
a burglar.
This is bad.
Power up. There we go.
Try this on for size.
Blocked all my punches. Hit me with a charge punch.
Take lip. I got this. Pushing your luck. Take.
There's so many things to consider when creating a fighting game. You know, because everybody feel like every anime should have a fighting game if it's an action anime, which is cool. But it's like, you also got to have developers that understand the culture of FGC games, because it's different, man. Like certain things, like whiffs and being like footsies and all this stuff, it get incorporated later on when you're playing with top tier fighters. And if you can't really do stuff that's every game, like, you know what I'm saying, even from like Street Fighter to SNK game to any game you can play as fighters, you almost all of them have the same rules, you know, as far as, you know, a punch, a kick, a block, a neutral jump, ways to evade fireballs, ways to evade you know, grabs or techs. You know what I'm saying? These things are like essential, so when the game doesn't have it, it makes you like feel like, well, anybody can win it. I felt like that at first about Naruto Ninja Storm 2. I lost so much on the online back then, and then eventually I got better, playing with a friend who taught me some tricks. So now we on Boruto, rode the Boruto, Ninja Storm 4, and you know, I'm pretty nice. My rank is not the highest because of the servers, but you know, I know what I'm doing. I know how to navigate, and I know there's extra strategic versus button smashing. So those are all things that and this is me just looking at the buttons and seeing if you can actually alter your button setup. It show you the versus menu, so I knew that versus was in the game when I saw that. So that's pretty much gonna be it for BroKen Reaction Game Review. I appreciate you guys chiming in on what I got going on. In the meantime, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, share with a friend, and I'm gonna be playing this game some more. You know, I may do a broadcast later on with me playing it once I get my character together, because you know, I'm looking like a nerd over here, but I got them hands. This is BroKen Reaction, and I'm out.